So I think it's safe to say that there are definitely a lot of guns in Tabor. I don't know how many times I've said that for an intro, but there are a lot of guns in Tabor. I think one of the most commonly shit on guns that you'll never pick up is the is the Luty. Now, the Luty has every right to be a completely hidden weapon because if you realize, it's it's basically just an improvised submachine gun someone made in his garage with a bunch of pressed sheet metal, and that's basically it. But the times where I have used it in an emergency, its results have actually been relatively surprising. So yeah, we'll check it out today, and I will see you guys in raid. All right, so first we got ourselves in silo. So what's there to say about this gun? Really, it has about I think it's an improvised magazine gun, so I think it has much more than other other magazine most of the other submachine guns. It has a relatively fast fire rate, surprisingly. I mean, you kind of saw what it was like just now, but I think the main reason why it kind of gets just completely outclassed is, well, because I mean, if you have an idea, if you have I mean, in general, if the gun is being used by bots, 9 out of 10 times it's probably not the most impressive weapon out there. But, well, as you can see, how powerful a gun it is. And since you get all these drops, since if you do manage to kill some poor unfortunate soul who just so happens to be using a Luty, you can take the magazines. I mean, it's very easy to do it anyways, because, well, I'm willing to guess that Luty magazines are one of the more common spawns in the games anyways. So you'll have no problem finding Luty magazines in raid. But it is technically an improvised submachine gun, so. But well, I can't really confirm or deny if it's one of the better submachine guns in the game, because I mean, at the end of the day, submachine guns are in a weird place in Tabor at the moment where you don't really need to use them because because of how the game is set up around just the assault rifles being just vastly superior, but also the fact that well, there are definitely other better submachine guns out there. Well, I mean, at level 1 at the very least, not so much so. I would say the Luddies is ironically probably one of the better guns out there in level 1, but that's not really saying much if I'm gonna be fully honest. That's like saying that the Ruger is good, even though we did just recently make that video, but I would confidently say that, like, it is a mildly fun gun to use, I guess. Um, yeah, it's just because I mean this gun is dirt cheap at the end of the day, so if you are seriously strapped for cash, the gun itself is 1,000 karunas, and each magazine is about 780. So honestly, you get what you pay for, kind of. That's weird. Why are there no... Why are there no, Phoenix here? It's a little weird, but sure, I guess. So I believe the Mat 49 is one of the other, other available, weapons in level 1. I think the Mat 49 is good, but it kind of suffers from having a weird grip, which I mean, this gun surprisingly does not suffer from, actually. The Mat 49, well, I'll just show you. It's really weird because it's positioned to be just a little bit below, whereas as you can see here, your arm is fully modular, fully, you know, perpendicular. So if you were to use a Mat 49, you'd be much more easier for you to use it if you kind of used it like some sort of like some sort of like pistol, and then you just hold it out like RoboCop. But I wouldn't recommend that for the Luty because the Mat 49 at the very least doesn't really have a high fire rate. The Mat 49 doesn't really have like a high fire rate, but the am I seeing correctly, or did a bullet just fly over there? Okay, so yeah, I guess one thing to also mention is that due to the fact that it is kind of is that there's no rifling in the barrel, the bullets barely go straight, so it's really kind of like a kissing distance kind of gun. It really I really don't think anyone should be using this gun at any range longer than like kissing distance, literally. I mean, I said that twice, but you get what I'm trying to say. It has some really high levels of inaccuracy, so I would probably recommend you only bring it to to maybe silo, mall if you're daring, because mall you can always just grab a better weapon, and then you know, just I think one of the popular strategies that you could probably enforce is that because it is so dirt cheap, just buy one magazine, one Luty, shoot someone, get their gear. I don't know how well this will work in PvP, of course, but for PvP, if you do manage to kill someone who's well, I mean, obviously you're killing AI, but if you do kill a Phoenix with a better weapon, because, well, obviously kind of most Phoenixes will probably have a better weapon. I mean, not all, but probably at least some of them. Maybe like a SKS, which I mean is probably the best level 1 weapon. It's just kind of the problem that you kind of have to work a bit hard. This is why I tell everyone to just get Nuclear Knight, because the moment you get Nuclear Knight, you get access to all the level 2 guns, which are all far superior. A huge step up, matter of fact, to to the to anything in level 1. Alright, Mr. Luty, man. Okay. Well. So, yeah, it's just of course it's always like you could just buy the SKS, but I mean, if you really like the Luty for some reason, it's still not at the end of the day a bad weapon, I guess. I just think that now with the loot refresh, or the looting buff, there's no real reason to just, buy a Luty anymore specifically. I think it, I think it's a, is it a, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it may be a drop, a weekly, daily, weekly, or whatever drop. I'm not entirely sure, but oh, that's a good video idea. Using the using the daily, weekly, and whatever drops. I'll do that another time. But as you can see, like I'm literally just looting right now, and I'm getting guns that are like far better. So it's just really unfortunate that it's it's kind of ass, I guess. I mean, there's no real other way to put it, really. It's a good gun, but good in terms of what exactly? Well, good in terms of the fact that you probably don't actually have access to much other weaponry if you have to use it, and it does do its job as an SMG, I guess, but you're gonna have to decide for yourself how much that's really worth at the end of the day. Also, I don't know why my game sound is so low. Is my have it on 20 volume? Guess I just wasn't listening in. No Kurtek either. That's a shame. Wanted to duke it out, I guess, but alright. Well, we don't have an exfil here, so. Oh yeah, I forgot to check out gates, huh? Okay, now it's a little bit louder. I hit my I hit my controller on my hand. So I heard, so they showed that there was a new keycard spot over here, but this spot is hella dangerous because if you fall down here, you're gonna break your legs. So, oh, I forgot this was the end of the line this year. I'll take us to one more rate, and then yeah. All right. See you guys in the next raid. Alright, so ignore the fact that I actually dropped my 5.7 5.7 in the previous raid. Don't worry, we found another gun. So actually, you know what's really funny is that some people tend to think that that when you have a quest in game, you tend to get less of the item. Surprisingly,
Hejty, kde vy nebo chcípeš, vole?
Surprisingly, I kind of find myself believing that, actually. Weirdly enough. I mean, at least from what I'm currently experiencing, it's been pretty disturbingly true, because I have this one particular I have this one funny little quest that is called collect the two FMJ bottles. And yeah, I mean, I've yet to get one. I've collected one, and then I haven't gotten one ever since. It's really funny because I've never had this many tracer bottles in my life, and I don't even think tracers like a god round or something. So I mean, I do kind of personally believe at least a little bit in in the uh in the fact that, you know, they pad out your they make the spawns of certain items less likely based on what missions you have. I don't know if this is like a purely PvE thing, because if you have to account for everyone in PvP, then you're basically just gonna have nothing spawn on the map at all times, which is kind of scummy if we're being fully honest. But oh well, what to do? I mean, it's the level up Shiro, and I'm in no hurry to level up Shiro anyways. Let's try to do this from a distance. It's okay, so there's still some level of accuracy to be expected. Okay, there's a bullet hole in my eye. There's still definitely some level of accuracy that's to be expected from the gun, but I wouldn't rely on it by any measure, I guess. I think the complaint probably mostly stems from the fact that, once again, it's not it's not rifled, so it's literally just a tube that shoots out specifically 9mm. So, once upon a time, I tried to make like a Mac 10 video or something. No, it wasn't for a video. I tried to use it in a randomizer challenge, and it ended pretty horribly. I'm not gonna lie. What ended up happening was I lost full control of the gun, and then I just died, and I got pissed off, I guess. Apparently, I have a thing for keeping singular promodals. I don't even know why I do that. I throw the magazines away because I'm so confident. Then I'm gonna find new magazines soon anyway. Well, it's time to make a Mat 49 video.
Hej ty, v zemi, nebo chcípneš volat?
So yeah, oh my god, this guy literally dropped the bison. I'm pretty sure I used the bison in a video that I haven't really uploaded yet, and I've been sitting on it for quite a while. In fact, I think I uploaded something that I had made on a later date, so I'm just pushing it further back. So it's gonna be weird to see just this one video where like it has like the old looting system or something. I mean, against unarmored, this shit not bad. You know, this shit kind of slaps. But once again, you know, if you're a PvP player looking at this, what are the odds that you'll face someone who's wearing no armor? I mean, I get that a lot of people with gear fear, because I don't want to call them Timmies. It's pretty derogatory. I think I think I don't know how they came up with the term Timmy, but I mean it's obviously used to describe a child, and being more and more exposed to the Tabor community, I'm starting to see why people started calling each other Timmies, because Jesus Christ, sometimes the children in this game are really, really overboard. Sometimes bullying works. The last bullet too. Look at that. Well, we're almost out. We're almost out, so it's time for the soon it'll be time for the to go and completely deviate and then start using the start using uh literally anything but the gun that we came here to use. I'm actually surprised we haven't found anybody using a Luty yet. What are you using? Macky Wacky? Nope, not the same. Actually, you know what's a little bit. I remember like back in the day when all my friends were like still enjoyed playing Tabor and shit. Oh man, those were the days. I think Soul used to use a Makarov and a was it a Makarov and a Mac 10? I think going to mac and cheese. It doesn't really make sense now that I think about it, cause I mean, I both start with Mac, unless there was something else that started with cheese that would incentivize cheese. I mean, it's kind of Mac 10's kind of boxy, so maybe that's where the cheese term came from. Good God, man, you almost got the cheese touch. Should I make a video about it? No. I think I'm done with bolt actions and snipers in general. I hate how methodically I have
زميلي
to
ابو كتيب شوي.
I hate how methodically I have to use the. Oh my god, why does it keep giving me Mac 49s? Uh Yeah, I'm just kind of done with like using those types of guns in general, because it's very, very exhausting to have to aim properly most of the time.
هيتي زميلي ابو كتيب شوي.
You think Red still spawns up there? I mean, it's definitely possible, but with the loot refresh, nothing is completely out of the question at this point in time. Because I mean, why would they change it? I mean, last time it was on the railing, but now there's no telling. Because I mean, Red is so incredibly rare that no one can really prove it, can they? Man, it really, really sucks. All those guns are great, and I want to It would be better than what I got right now, but we can't. We're making a video. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, so look me in the eyes and tell me, you know, with all these guns that you can just, you know, find right out the gate, why would you ever pick the Luty? You know? I mean, if I'm gonna be fully honest, the loot refresh has already kind of made the made the made the whole trader system thing redundant unless you want to use specific weapons. Because all you need to do is just find better guns and find them repeatedly so that you can have, you know, the magazines for them, and then you'll be good to go. It's not really like you have to stick with a gun all the time just because you don't have the magazines for it. Apparently, steel. It's the only Mat 49 I found this entire. Hell no, I ain't. Don't touch me. Hell no, don't touch me. Alright, I'm gonna go touch them. I mean, pause. Okay, let's exfil, I guess. Feeling a little bold and daring today, and I'm just gonna use the one orange I apparently have. There's coffee. Do y'all remember seeing that video where I used the Beretta in a video? Bet you do, because you guys watch all my videos, right? Guys? Of course this guy's got a fucking Luty. Right. Right when we're finally about to exfil, this guy's got the Luty. So apparently something spawns back here now, but on there, but can't prove it for now, but something does spawn there. This is a pretty low energy video, because I mean I should be heading to bed, but eh. Alright. Let's see what we got for orange as a way to pad off the irreversible psychological damage that has been done to me in the making of this video. The blicky. Okay. The blicky and empty flare gun. Well, I mean, technically a flare gun probably sells for like a key card sells for like $4,000, so I guess that would technically be a profit, right? All right, see you guys at the outro. So what did we learn? We learned that never let me make a video anytime later than 11 p.m. because Jesus Christ, this was a terrible video idea. But on a real note, the Luty can work as an SMG. It's probably one of the faster fire rate guns, and it has not half bad handling. I would say it's probably unfortunately one of the go-to weapons for, at least for me, in level 1. I feel like some of you would probably rather prefer the Mat 49 or the Mac 10, but I feel like the Luty can probably work if you're drunk, I guess. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm never gonna make another video at 11 p.m. ever again. Catch you all next time. Bye bye.